Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we are the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we usually talk about Friends.
But this is our Season 5 bonus episode where we watch Jennifer Aniston.
In the audience selected, Just Go With It.
Go with it. Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order, but not this week.
Nope, this week we are breaking down Just Go With It.
But we're still going to look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on this whole devilish movie.
We try to make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed one of you two.
That is true. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm tired today.
You're tired today?
Yeah.
You had a stressful day?
I'm more stressed when I have to sit and do not busy work, but when I have to do like reports and spreadsheets and stuff on the computer than I am when I'm doing other things. Like if I have to deal with work problems and people and training, and I'm fine, but when I have to sit for...
Just the stuff you need an AI assistant for, that kind of thing? I think there's something online you could use.
Well, if they can... I'd love it.
So...
Yes.
Just go with it.
Just go with it. Yeah, we aren't super familiar with this movie, so the format may be a little loosey-goosey today.
We might be more chatty with maybe a few more tangents than normal.
I like when podcasts go off on tangents.
I know you do, like the Office ladies.
Yeah. Did you know that they...
And scene.
That was an example of one of the tangents you might hear.
Yeah.
You didn't let me finish. All right, what are we doing this week, Adam?
Well, I think we might have hinted that it's the film with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
Aw.
Just go with it.
That's right. Give us our movie plot.
Well, Danny, played by Adam Sandler, must engage Catherine, his faithful assistant, to pretend to be his soon-to-be ex-wife. Danny must pretend that he is married because he lied to his dream girl, Palmer, Brooklyn Decker. To keep the woman he loves, covering up one lie soon turns into many, many lies.
That is the plot in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It really sums it up.
Wow. It actually says many, many lies, huh?
Well, I might have added the extra manys in there.
Yeah.
You know, I took my notes first. We had just watched the movie. It was a little bitter. All right. Episode director is Dennis Dugan.
Dennis Dugan.
He has 40 director credits. You'll recognize some of these other You'll recognize some of these other Adam Sandler movies. I just took one sip of my drink, I swear.
No, it was a Freudian slip there you had.
What'd I say?
Adam Sandler movies.
All right.
We don't hate Adam Sandler, by the way.
No,
we don't hate Adam.
We don't. You have to be in the mood for an Adam Sandler movie. Anyway, we'll get to it. He directed Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Grown Ups. He also did some TV. And Adam, he directed some TV episodes of one of your favorite TV shows.
Oh, yeah?
Can you guess?
Would it be Moonlighting?
Yeah, you read my notes. But he directed 5 episodes of Moonlighting. He also has 70 acting credits. He was in a few episodes of MASH and was also in Moonlighting, where in season 4 he played Walter Bishop for 4 episodes. Do you recognize that character?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So that's Dennis Dugan. Yeah, he received Razzies other than Big Daddy, he received Razzies for 4 other Adam Sandler movies for Worst Director. We have 2 writers. It took 2 people to write this movie. Alan Loeb and Timothy Dowling. Alan wrote this movie and another Aniston movie, The Switch, with Jason Bateman.
Did you see that? You love
I
Bateman.
did see that. I love Jason Bateman. I did watch it one time. It's cute.
It's cute. I
Yeah.
feel like you told me I shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one of those like super funny, super like engaging movies. It's just like cute.
Okay.
You know?
It's
Yeah.
cute.
It's cute. There was apparently a sequel to Wall Street.
Yeah, Wall Street too.
Yeah.
Wall
Michael
Streeter.
Douglas with Shia LaBeouf. And Alan wrote it, and it was directed by Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. Timothy wrote a few things you may recognize: Office Christmas Party, Role Models, and Pixels.
Mm-hmm.
So he wrote those movies.
He sounds like the Adam Sandler analog for the duo.
Right. What was the original air date?
The opening day for the
Oh.
film
Sorry, air date.
was February 11th, 2011. So Friends had been over for 7 years at that point.
Okay.
By this time, Jennifer A. had already starred in Rumor Has It, Friends with Money,
Ooh, that's a good movie.
The Breakup, Marley and Me, The Switch, and she even showed up in an episode of Cougar Town, which is Courtney Cox, her friend's BFF's TV show.
Yay. I've never watched Cougar Town either.
Yeah, we need to find the one that Abed's in now.
Yeah.
Just Go With It opened in the number one spot with $30 million.
I mean, it's Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. The rest of the odd top 10 that weekend was at the number 2 spot, Justice Beaver, Never Say Never.
That's Justin Bieber.
I know, I was doing the Office joke. Number 3 was Romeo and Juliet, an animated film starring James McAvoy and Emily Blunt that I can only assume follows the tragic play to its deadly conclusion. Number 4, The Eagle, where a young Roman soldier endeavors to honor his family's memory by finding his lost legion's gold. Starring Channing Tatum and Jamie Bell.
I never heard of that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
I never heard of it.
Number 5, The Roommate, which I had never heard of this movie, but it's in which a college freshman, Sarah, arrives on campus for the first time and she befriends her roommate, Rebecca. But Rebecca becomes dangerously obsessed with Sarah and thriller movie ensues.
Wow. My college roommate's name was Sarah, but she slept the entire semester.
Aw. Number 6 was The King's Speech. Remember that guy stutters and then goes to Captain Barbossa to learn him how to talk right?
It was a good movie.
It was. I'm being silly with all of them.
Okay.
Even No Strings Attached, which was number 7, which I never saw this one either because the thought of Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman together kind of just bums me out.
Yeah.
Number 8, Sanctum. Underwater cave divers have an oopsie.
Uh-oh.
Number 9, True Grit, which is Jeff Bridges as Rooster in the Coen Brothers remake.
Oh, I like that. That was really good.
And number 10, the ill-advised Seth Rogen Green Hornet remake.
Oh, yeah, that was okay. All right, are you ready for some trivia?
I am ready.
All right, well, Just Go With It was also known as The Office Wife, so it was almost called.
Okay.
And Holiday in Hawaii.
Holiday in Hawaii. I think Office Wife is the movie I kept trying to write while watching the movie.
Oh, okay. Like having an office wife.
Yeah, and then like dating other people and
Right.
realizing on vacation or something weird that
They liked each other.
we like each other more than we like our
Right.
spouses or whatever.
This is the first collaboration between Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them have known each other since the 1990s. Before either of them became famous, they met through some mutual friends.
Pun.
When Adam Sandler and family go across the bridge, the family that tells them that the bridge is made for only one person at a time,
Mm-hmm.
the two children are Sandler's actual children,
Aw.
Sadie Sandler and Sonny Sandler. And the wife is Sandler's sister-in-law, Alexandra Titoni.
Oh.
Yeah, so he likes to have his family and his friends in his movies.
See, this is why he has the reputation of being lazy. So, people legitimately pick on him because he goes, I'm filming a movie in Hawaii.
Right.
All of my family and friends can be in this movie.
And then we can go to
I
Hawaii.
don't even change my clothes.
I talk about that later. The film's release date was February 11th, 2011, which was Jennifer Aniston's 42nd birthday.
Aw,
I know.
she's a February birth, just like my mom and my sister.
Your mom and your sister. This is the third Adam Sandler film to feature Hawaii, the first being one of your favorites, Punch Drunk Love.
Yes, that's probably my favoriteest Adam Sandler movie. Now, I haven't
Which
seen
is the least Adam Sandler movie Adam Sandler has ever made.
No, it is. He wrote it specifically for Adam Sandler.
He did?
So it suits him beautifully.
Oh.
That's why he fits so good into it, because Paul Thomas Anderson wrote for Saturday Night Live for a while.
Because he's so awkward in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh. I lost my place.
All
yes,
right.
okay.
This is mine.
All right.
I shoved a couple in here for me. The budget of this rom-com is an estimated $80 million.
$80 million for a romantic comedy?
Right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It didn't look like an $80 million movie.
Well, you got to fly everybody to Hawaii.
From Los Angeles.
That's true.
Adam Sandler is estimated to have earned $25 million for his role.
Whoa.
I mean,
so
he's got a lot of people that love these kind of movies. Yeah. That's why I feel like I don't have to overly pretend like
it's your favorite.
Like this was one of the better. Yeah. One, like it wasn't awful. No. Like some of them.
Right. We're just making
and it's
fun
not
of
like
it.
something that I would never see. Like if they said, "Oh, you should watch Jack and Jill," I'd be like, "No."
No fucking way. When Danny says, "There's one problem, she's not you," it's a reference to Friends when Ross says about his current girlfriend, Julie, "There's one problem. She's not Rachel."
Oh.
Aw. 2 people have said that about Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Danny Maccabee's bride-to-be at the beginning of the film is Adam Sandler's real-life wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Jackie Sandler.
Nice.
So she was talking bad about her own husband.
Yeah. Just like they did before their real wedding.
Oh.
Too hard. Okay. I'll pull it back a little. So this came as a shock to both of us, but I was doing my notes. So Devlin, the Nicole Kidman character who pops up later, her boyfriend Ian, played by Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Of the Dave Matthews Band.
Like, I saw his name, but I thought nothing of it because I'd never seen him before.
Right.
So
I know a handful of his songs.
Right.
No idea what he looked like.
Nope. So he popped up and we were probably like, "Oh my God, it's Dave Matthews," but we had no clue.
And I was like, "Who's this blah on screen soaking up all the energy?"
Basically, you're saying Dave Matthews cannot act. Andy Roddick, the NSYNC loving tennis pro that's wearing that big "I Love Justin" necklace on the plane at the end of the movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming back.
Is her real life husband Andy Roddick, and he is a real life pro tennis player.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah, she got to take her family on the vacation.
That's right.
All right, so bonus trivia here.
Okay.
We're going to talk about something else before we get into the movie.
Yep.
So, Just Go With It was based on a 1969 movie starring Walter Matthau, Ingrid Bergman, and the younger woman was played by a Goldie Hawn.
That's right.
Cactus Flower was actually based on a play where a dentist who pretends to be married to avoid commitment. But when he falls for his young girlfriend, who's been going out with for a year...
Yeah, he's been lying to her for a year.
And he wants to propose... That's when he recruits his lovelorn nurse to pose as his wife.
Right.
So just a couple differences.
Yeah.
I found out later, it says in the credits for that movie that it's based on a French play.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Wow. Nobody had an original idea.
No. So we're like, that's why we're like 6 levels into Telephone. So it doesn't look like a Broadway play or a play at all anymore.
No. And there weren't any children in this. There were, but she never insisted on meeting them.
There were 0 children in the movie.
No.
And its only locale was New York City. Nobody went anywhere.
No trip to Hawaii. They did go to this dance club a couple times. So we ended up watching it after we watched this, and we found out it was based on this movie.
Right.
We found the 1969 version of Cactus Flower.
Right.
And we watched it, and it was really funny.
Right.
I really enjoyed it. And we'll talk about it as we go through our notes for this movie.
Right.
because the side characters are much more lovable.
Well, not even that. The friend is still obnoxious.
Oh, yeah, he's still a jerk. But Igor is really nice.
Yeah.
I really like him.
There's no Igor in the movie.
No, but I really like him. All right, tell us what your movie reactions were.
All right. Well, in this episode of Friends, Ross lies to get women to sleep with him, and he takes his new girlfriend, Palmer, to Hawaii, but he invites Rachel to bring Emma along. Joey tags along, too, to play Rachel's husband. Oh, I just made myself sad thinking about how much funnier Matt LeBlanc would have been in this movie as the cousin.
So, we had some adult beverages before and during this flick.
Yes.
And there were some funny lines. I giggled a few times. But overall, not a fan of elaborate line scheme movies.
No.
It's kind of like gambling. Like, in what universe is this lie going to work out for you?
Right. In the other one,
Mm-hmm.
the age difference looks so much worse when it's Walter Matthau and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah. Well, you asked me when we were watching the movie, you're like, so, Walter Matthau, leading man, do anything for you? I'm like, no. Like, as a leading man, fine. He fit better with the nurse. Like, they
Right.
matched each other better. They were
Right.
the same age. They had the same interests. This 21-year-old Goldie Hawn, who was adorable, by the way.
Oh, yes.
She was fucking adorable. But they looked ridiculous together.
Yeah.
And I don't know what she saw in him. But anyway, I thought that the kid actors were funny.
Mm-hmm.
There were parts that were amusing. I'm seriously was shocked to see Nicole Kidman in the movie.
I had seen her in the credits before
I
we
did
watched
not.
it. I was like, I'm not going to tell her. I'm going to see
When
if
she
goes.
popped up, I was like, wait, did that just happen? Was that Nicole Kidman? And also not a fan of the young hot woman in competition with the older hot woman. I mean, Brooklyn
Right.
Decker was 24. And I liked her better in Gracie and Frankie.
Grace and Frankie.
Sorry, Grace and Frankie. All right, are you ready to do some favorites?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do some favorite lines.
All right, favorite lines. My favorite line, Danny says,
Uh-huh.
before I met him, he was no buns, Bobby. His back went straight to his legs.
Yes. She,
That just made me giggle.
referring to the guy with the
With the butt
with the
enhancement.
round
Yeah.
with the round bottom.
Yeah. I also another Danny line.
Okay.
You have the best clothes that Old Navy sells. It just made me laugh. And looking at her outfit, it looks like
Right.
an Old Navy outfit.
Yes.
I mean, she looks perfectly adorable,
Yes.
but it's certainly Old Navy. And then my other favorite line is Michael, the son. When they get to Hawaii and they're walking around, he goes, "Is this where the blue avatar people live?" It's just a throwaway line. Nobody answers him or
Right.
anything. I just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Very cute.
What about you?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Catherine
Mm-hmm.
first, where she said, Devlin, I gotta tell you, last night with the ass grab of the coconut, a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah. Dave Matthews grabs a coconut with his butt.
Right. And then it turns out he's a closeted
Gay.
homosexual
Yeah, he's
later.
gay. Yep. Which there's nothing wrong with. That's fine. Live
Right,
your
so-
life.
My next one was Danny. I want a flying pony too, but they don't exist. In third place, I don't know. One of the times the little girl was pretending to be British. I mean, she had the best English accent since
Don't say Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins.
Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Close enough. All right. Favorite moments.
Favorite moments, okay.
I do like the moment when Jennifer Aniston character has to explain why she taught the kids to call taking a shit taking a Devlin.
Right.
She tells them to call it taking a Devlin.
Right.
It's named after her frenemy
Right.
from college, who is played by
Nicole
Nicole
Kidman.
Kidman. She got tired of them saying, I have to take a dump, I need to take a crap. So she told them it was called a Devlin, and they liked it, and it stuck. And every time Adam Sandler tries
Yeah.
to put that in sentences. So I
Right.
think it's really funny.
It's a fun callback
Yeah.
gag.
Yeah. And we have similar story, but it started with walking the dogs. Because the kids would come home and Adam would say, did they make a duty? Did they crap? Did they poop? And I would be like, ugh. And so he renamed it Punching a Duck. I'm not sure why, but now they thought it was really funny. And so they say, I'm going to go punch a duck. Which there's nothing wrong with ducks, and we shouldn't be punching them, but that's our story.
It really has nothing to do with that.
Nope.
Just go punch a duck.
And I also like the negotiation scene of the kids getting what they wanted in order to pretend to be Adam Sandler's kids.
Yeah.
The acting classes, the trip to Hawaii, that he gets a PlayStation named Nelson,
Right.
5 video games, and he gets to meet the blonde at J.D. McFunnigan's.
Funnigans.
What about you?
All right. So I decided to go a little bit different way. So instead of favorite moments, I went with the moments that are now seared into the cortex of my brain. For instance, bikinis and hula dances are now stuck in there. If I want to see Nicole Kidman doing a hula dance, it's right in there. But so is sheep Heimlicking, which is not so good.
No, that was not fun. And so odd in the weirdness of this movie.
And I will never be able to scrub my gray matter free of the utterly baffling opening scene with the crappy brides and bridesmaids picking on everybody and the big fake noses. And he goes straight to the bar, and so it goes.
Yeah, it's like the night he gets married, he starts the lie that he continues.
Well, he doesn't get married.
I know. He
The
doesn't
night
get
he's
married.
supposed to get married. I understand, okay, you're creating a traumatic situation, but the lines, the acting, the fake noses, I was just like, I think you looked at me because my mouth was agape, and you were like, are you going to be able to watch this?
All right, favorite outfit.
Favorite outfit.
Seriously, Jennifer Aniston at 42 in a bikini is just unfair. But she fucking holds her own against Brooklyn Decker.
Yeah.
There's like no comparison. I would be like, oh, they're both hot. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Also, surprised when Nicole Kidman shows up in this movie, but she has some quirky, I have too much money, I have no taste outfits,
Right.
you know? And those were fun.
Right.
And despite what Danny says, I liked her Old Navy clothes. They were cute.
Right. So I think there's a lot of fun, inappropriate outfits to choose from. I landed on Palmer's orange bikini, which is at the waterfall, which is during the bikini challenge of the women's competition in this movie. Another trivia point I noticed while, let's say, taking notes, Palmer is under that waterfall at exactly 1 hour into the movie.
Really?
I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's like a studio note.
Like, she needs to be in a bikini at exactly halfway through the movie, or no one's going to pay attention.
Right. And also, Goldie Hawn had on the cutest little nightie during the opening suicide scene of Cactus Flower. Yeah, it was a very different movie.
Yeah, it was. So, the opening of Cactus Flower opens on this, like, hippie guy with his big Frosty the Snowman hat, right? It's a big floppy hat. And he has flowers he's putting under the wipers of windshields as he walks down New York City.
Because he's a hippie spreading love.
And then we pan up to Goldie Hawn's apartment, and she's preparing to kill herself.
Yeah.
And that's when you stopped the movie and said, I think we should watch this.
Yeah, she actually turns on the oven.
She blows out the pilot light. She turns on
She
all
lays down. The neighbor has to come in, break in the window and save her. And then he ends up kissing her, waking her up.
Yeah, he was giving her mouth to mouth, and she starts kissing him.
And she was like, oh, you saved me. Why can't you mind your own business like everybody else in New York?
Goldie Hawn was really cute in this movie.
Yeah.
All right, themes we explored in this episode. Did you know in our last movie, Scream, it was murder, murder, murder. In this one, it's lies, lies, lies. So theme 1, lying to get dates.
Oh.
He's not married because he leaves her right before the wedding, but because of his wedding ring he's playing with, he fabricates a story that she is mean to him and picks up a chick at a bar that night, and it continues from there.
Yes.
Lies.
Theme 2, continuous elaborate lies. Not only for Adam Sandler's character, but for Jennifer Aniston, who also creates elaborate stories. And she has to make note cards to keep track of the storylines.
I know. Theme 3. The kids get involved in this elaborate lie. And I love when they forget a few times that they're supposed to be lying.
Yeah.
These are good lessons for the children? Question mark.
Question mark. I do really like when Aniston gets a call from the babysitter and immediately forgets the ruse that's going on.
Yes, exactly.
Which is part of what leads to them faking kids.
Right.
Yeah. I love that part where she...
Put her on the phone.
Put her on the phone. She's yelling at the kids and Brooklyn Decker's like, you guys have kids too? It's mine, right?
Yep.
And theme 4, happy endings. Everybody gets what they want in the end. Brooklyn Decker's better off. Adam Sandler levels way up, and the kids have a buddy to play with. So.
That's true. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down this movie.
Mom, before I go, can I make a Devlin?
Down the hall. You, make sure he gets there safe.
Righto, Mumsy. He's making a what?
A Devlin.
What's a Devlin?
One of my friends in my sorority at college.
As opposed to the sorority you're in now?
Oh, shut it. She was actually more my nemesis than a friend, like Joey and Chandler.
Like a frenemy.
Yeah. You probably love her. She's horribly fake, very competitive. I had to be the better boyfriend, clothes, everything. A few years ago, my friend Monica told me how awesome Devlin's life was going, and here I was, 38, 2 kids, divorced, helping an old woman try on a thong she didn't even buy.
Uh-huh.
So one night, I had a glass of Chardonnay.
A bottle.
All right, 2 bottles. And I didn't like the kids saying they needed to crap or take a dump. So in a weak moment, I told them it was called making a Devlin. And they liked it, so it stuck.
I like that. I'm going to use it. Now, what about my love life that's all messed up through no fault of my own?
I feel terrible for you. Let's see. What would I do if I were emotionally invested in misleading and banging 25-year-olds?
Holy Devlin, you're not listening to me. This is not some bull Devlin fling. This is the real Devlin.
No, Devlin, you're screwed.
All right, we're back.
We're back for the movie synopsis.
Yep.
So let's start with tone. The tone.
Yeah, well, this is a toned down Adam Sandler movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on the level of, like a Happy Gilmore.
Right.
Or
Billy Madison.
Where there's imaginary penguins walking around. I mean, he likes his elaborate lies and the plots that get him into trouble, and then he kind of sweet talks his way back, and somehow people fall for it. I don't know. But I think it would have benefited from either a slightly more Spanglish tone or a slightly more Billy Madison tone. I feel like it's right in that middle.
Yeah. He says there's so many parts, obviously the sheep part.
Yeah.
But then when he calls his wedding ring, my precious, I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's like what they thought of on the day.
Yeah, exactly. So, it doesn't go as far as Billy Madison, and it's not as good as Spanglish, which is a really good Adam Sandler movie. I love it. But it's right there in the middle, and I talk about it in a few minutes. But Jennifer Aniston actually elevates this movie. Like, she's the better character out of all the other characters.
Right.
She's funny, but she also, dare I say, too cool for this movie? Question mark?
Yeah, I bring up a critic remark later when we're doing the reviews that kind of encapsulates that moment. So everybody will have to wait for that. Okay, locations.
Yeah. Obviously, this movie takes place in the beginning in L.A., and then Michael, the son, talks them into going to Hawaii to swim with dolphins, which sounds like something the girl kid would do, except she would immediately forget why she was supposed to be lying and mess it up before we even got to Hawaii.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then also Hawaii.
Yeah, we spend the rest of the time where the blue avatar people live.
Yeah. And there's one little bar.
Yeah.
And everything else is resort Hawaii, right?
Right, yeah. All right, soundtrack.
So some good songs in this movie. Lots
Yeah.
of songs by Sting or The Police.
Mm-hmm.
So Lonely, Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You, You Still Touch Me, Every Breath You Take, Next to You. These all sound creepy when you say them next to each other. And then Driven to Tears, which is performed by Sting and Robert Downey Jr.
I was shocked when I saw that.
Not the last RDJ reference I'll be making today.
All right. Also, Piano Man, Tainted Love, This Is Love by Bob Marley.
And of course, Bye 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 by NSYNC, a song I know by heart simply from pop culture osmosis.
Yes, your sister was a big NSYNC fan.
No, that is incorrect.
Backstreet Boys?
No.
What?
Further back.
I don't know any further back. New Kids on the Block!
New Kids on the Block.
Whoa.
You knew that.
New Kids on the Block was older than NSYNC and
I believe
Backstreet
so.
Boys?
I believe so.
Wow. I'm sorry, your sister.
But yeah, I've never actually listened to the song outside of a movie.
But we saw it in Ted Lasso.
But it's been in 1,000 movies.
Yeah.
That's how I know it.
All right.
It was in one of the Deadpools.
Was it?
I think it's in
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning of
Yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Yep. All right, let's break down these characters. Are you ready?
I guess so.
All right, you go first.
First, we have Danny Maccabee.
When he said his name, I was like, is that like the Maccabees from the
Yes.
Holiday Armadillo?
Yes. So your part Jewish friend explained. Danny is played by Adam Sandler. Oh, Danny. Danny had a nose job when he was younger, so he's a plastic surgeon now. He jokes around with the children of his aide, assistant, nurse, I don't know, take your pick. He jokes around with her kids in between fixing the mistakes of other plastic surgeons.
Yeah.
Which
the only
seems to
patients
be-
we see are the ones that got botched plastic surgery.
Right. All of his business is fixing other people's mistakes. Oh, and he wears a wedding ring to help him pick up young chicks. And he dresses like Adam Sandler when he's not in the office.
Oh my God,
That's Danny Maccabee.
All right. Then we have Catherine, who's played by Jennifer Aniston. She plays the office assistant, manager. I don't know what. She practically ran the office. Yeah. She comes across as smart, organized, and running the entire practice for the doctor, which from movies and doctors I have known, that kind of tracks. So. She's divorced with 2 kids, and the reoccurring joke is that she lacks appropriate attention to detail with the kids' nanny/babysitter.
Yeah.
It comes up multiple times. She's not made to look ugly per se at the beginning of the movie. She's mostly seen with her hair up. She does have her glasses on in the office, but there is sign of like a Pretty Woman miscongeniality moment where he takes her shopping and she gets a makeover. But it's Jennifer Aniston. She's fucking hot.
Yeah. And then we have Palmer, played by Brooklyn Decker. Palmer is a fictional young, hot, blonde 6th grade math teacher that bangs older men on the first date. Well, not even a date. They meet at the party. She looks great in a bikini and is so sweet she makes sugar taste like salt. I don't want to tell you guys how to write your own farce. That's a lie. I do. This is the goofy character.
Right.
Have this chick slowly show that she's as dumb as a character in a Will Ferrell movie. Have her be the one falling asleep while watching the kids. Or reviving the sheep.
Yeah.
You need to have him throughout the thing be like,
why did I pick her?
this is a mistake.
Yeah. Why did I pick her? Other than she's hot. All right. Eddie. Played by Nikki Swarsden. This guy.
I feel like you purposely did him so I wouldn't do it.
I did. He's an Adam Sandler movie staple. I mean, he is what he is, but they could have kept him and the movie would have been pretty much the same.
Right.
They could have lifted him right out. But as I was perusing his IMDb page, I came across something called The High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange, where he plays the voice of Jittery Guy, and that kind of made me chuckle. That was about the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah, was not a fan of his character, and he truly plays a character, and it's so over the top and out of place and maybe uncomfortable a couple times.
Well, it was like, what's his name? Mickey Rooney and
Yes,
Breakfast
and
at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
It was so...
It's like, why can't you just show up normal? Like, she doesn't know who you are. Why do you have to have a character? It's like they wrote the whole movie And then we're like, oh yeah, we got to include this douche nugget. And he created this character and showed up on the day of filming, and they were like, just go with it.
Right. He just showed up at the airport like in the movie.
Yeah.
Which I thought could have been that's another scene that I felt like could have been really funny.
Yes.
This guy just shows up at the airport.
Right. I'm going to play your boyfriend. But he's in a character, and you're just like, no, she would never, ever go out with you.
All right. So, son of Catherine. This is Michael, played by Griffith Gluck. His 6 degrees of Friends is he was in Man with a Plan with Matt LeBlanc.
That's cool.
The character Michael wants to swim with the dolphins, and he will do anything to get it. I'm relieved someone gave in to Mikey without him needing to kill anybody. Mike speaks with little affectation, kind of like Eeyore or Wes Anderson character.
Yeah.
Or a psychopath. I don't know. I mean, he's... like, I saw on some of the reviews, people were like, these kids are unbelievable. You have to do something with kids in movies.
Right.
Because I'm not going to eat anything on my plate and I have to go to the bathroom every 3 minutes. It's not entertaining.
Yeah. My favorite part was when they're sitting at the airport and he goes, I can't believe a 6-year-old talked me into going to Hawaii. And he goes, I saw my moment and I took it.
Right.
I loved it. It was like exactly what the girl kid would have done. I'm going to get to go swim with the dolphins if it kills me.
She would manipulate somebody into... We had to tell the school nurse, stop letting her manipulate you.
Yes. In kindergarten, they called and asked if everything was all right at the home. And I'm like, what? And they were like, we're just concerned because Ripley shows up every day and says she hasn't eaten breakfast. And I'm like, oh my that kid eats breakfast every day. And she goes, well, she shows up here and eats a second breakfast.
She's just like, I want some pancakes, please. So rude.
So yeah, she could get her trip with the dolphins. So, all right, Devlin Adams.
I feel like you let me have Nicole Kidman on purpose too.
There was some trickery going on. Nicole Kidman. So as I said before, I was shocked when she showed up in this movie. She plays Devlin, Catherine's sorority sister frenemy. And her name is affectionately used in the movie as taking a dump.
Right.
Devlin is dating a clearly gay gentleman and tells everyone he invented the iPod. And as the title says, they just go with it.
Yeah.
Nobody questions him at all.
Right.
Nobody goes, what? You did not invent the iPod?
Right. You were kind of waiting for that moment to come, and it never came.
It happened in Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
You got to have somebody go, no, you didn't. And then we have the daughter of Catherine, Maggie, played by Bailey Madison, who I know from the movie Don't Be Afraid of the Dark with the little monsters. It wasn't great, but it was good.
Yeah.
Mag spends most of the movie speaking with a British accent because apparently she's taking an acting class from Kurt Lazarus because she does not let up through the whole thing.
Kurt Lazarus?
Yeah, that was Robert Downey Jr.'s character in Tropic Thunder. I don't drop character till after the DVD commentary.
Oh my god, that's funny. What do you mean, you people? Okay, totally different movie. All right.
What do you mean, you people?
All right, are you ready to break down Act 1?
Yeah, we're going to do it like we always do.
Yep.
We don't talk about the whole movie.
Yep.
So we did all the characters and music and stuff, and then we're just going to cover Act 1.
Yep. But it's been out since 2011, so
yeah,
you probably have seen it, and if you haven't, maybe you will watch it after this.
Right. Plus, it's not really like a spoilery movie.
No.
Adam Sandler and...
guess what? He gets caught lying.
He gets caught lying?
And guess what? Jennifer Aniston does too.
They still don't... Nobody cares.
No. All right.
All right, so we open an hour before Teen Sandler is getting married to his real-life wife. And she sends his ugly, annoying, big-nosed sister, not my words, out of the room, and then they all bitch about her. The bitching proceeds to Sandler. Sorry, that's Danny, not Adam Sandler. And how he sucks, and she is cheating on him and plans to continue. And he's right outside the door with his dumb cousin. And they overhear it all and apparently call off the wedding, which would have been a fun part. I mean,
yeah.
I want to see that scene.
Right, when they're standing at the altar and he calls her out. Yeah.
But no, he goes and drowns his sorrow while still wearing his 80s tux and some cowboy bar or something. I don't know where he is.
All right, so we're at the bar. We see bereft Danny playing with his wedding ring, even though he didn't marry her.
No.
And in walks a very out of his league girl, and then a barrage of pigs hit on her, which
Right.
are all Adam Sandler's friends from other Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, okay. Yes, I did recognize
Yes. Adam Sandler's friends shout terrible pickup lines at her as she walks to the bar and sits down next to Danny. She promptly drops her purse. Danny tries to tell her, but she yells at him for a moments of peace, because everyone's just hit on her from the door to the bar.
Right.
He tells her about the purse, and she sees his wedding ring, which reminds me of the scene when Ross, but you're wearing the ring.
But you're wearing the ring.
And to not divulge that he is a loser who actually did not get married, he accidentally discovers he could play the "my wife is a terrible person who abuses me" card to score hot chicks. Who are these gullible women?
I don't know.
I mean, he has that big nose and never mind.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
No, you can make fun of the big nose because they put a big nose on him.
They did, and it's not well done. I've seen
No.
fake noses in movies before.
Yeah, I was majoring in spotting fake noses in movies before I blew out my knee. So we can attest that it's really poor prosthetic makeup.
The makeup's terrible.
The lighting doesn't
Doesn't
match.
Yeah.
That's
You can-
part of why I was like, what is happening? So the saga continues as we find out that he changes from cardiology to plastic surgery out of trauma for his own snuffleupagus. Sure. During the intervening years, he has become comfortable with lying to score with chicks. And we see a montage of this gag, and he doesn't care or seem to. He doesn't have a problem doing this. And this is when he tells the audience he would like to throw his fake ring into the ocean, but he can't. It's my precious. It's going to be a soccer player.
In his best Adam Sandler voice. Then we meet Catherine, played by Jennifer Aniston. She is his office assistant, a sweet, divorced, single gal with 2 kids. In this scene, she's berating a delivery person who has delivered what Aniston calls IHOP syrup dispensers, and the delivery guy lovingly refers to them as booby bags.
And they're clearly not bags of any sort.
No, and they're brown. That liquid's not supposed to be brown.
No.
She totally runs the office, and she also accompanies Danny in the room when he's with patients and tries not to laugh.
Yeah. So then Rachel Dratch shows up.
Yes.
She plays the first patient whose eyebrows are pretty darn askew. They milk that joke for some time, all while making Aniston laugh about the procedure, and the CGI brow goes really high up and really high down.
Yeah.
I wonder if they had to put a green screen on her
her
forehead.
face. Yeah. Like green makeup. That would have been funny. Then we meet Eddie, who comes in while Dratch is leaving, and he makes fun of / hits on her, and she slays him with one of the best lines of the movie. I didn't pick it, but it's really funny. She goes, "I'm kind of seeing anybody else right now." The joke continues with Danny telling Rachel Dratch's character that he gave his cousin a penile enlargement, and Dratch gets to leave laughing at him instead of the reverse.
And I wasn't quite sure if he really got one or not, the way they were talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted to it, so I wasn't sure either. I'm not sure if we're supposed to know.
I'm going to need visual evidence. No, I do not want that.
Gross. It's in the sheep. Ew.
Sandler goes to a plastic surgery gone bad party where we meet Kevin Nealon, who has too much plastic surgery and his face doesn't move, and he laughs like a car alarm, and he looks like the Joker without makeup. Danny offers to stitch up a child at the party who got a gash from ogling Brooklyn Decker. So Danny meets a beautiful and very young Brooklyn Decker named Palmer at the party. And there's actually another good line that I enjoyed. Your hotness basically pushed him down the stairs.
Because the kid was watching her and he tripped and fell down the stairs. Yeah. That was really funny.
He does not use "my wife is horrible" pitch on her. He just kind of starts talking to her and joking around.
Yeah.
Then they walk to the beach and fall in love.
Quotation marks. We're not sure. They sleep together on this said beach. And in the morning.
I just want to say part of the problem with this is he doesn't seem to care about lying. He doesn't seem
Right.
beat up about it in any way at all. So when they have the "we fall in love" scene, I, as an audience member, I don't see any difference in the way that he's acting
Right.
toward anybody.
He is telling the truth to her at the time.
Right.
They're telling truths. And she even points out that the thing she hates the most is dishonesty, which I
Right.
think is funny. They sleep together on this said beach, and in the morning they decide to go on an actual date. And he tells her to go into his pocket to get his business card, and that's where she finds his wedding ring. She's really pissed off. She gets mad at him, and she storms off.
Right.
Right.
So the next day, Catherine, Rachel Green Aniston, is berating him for lying and says she told him that it would happen.
Yeah.
And then Catherine's kids enter.
And the son tries to talk him into going.
Yeah, the son
Immediately.
He immediately is like,
"You're rich.
"You're rich. Buy me a trip to Hawaii."
And he's swim with the dolphins.
"I'm not going to do that." It's pretty funny that he's just like, "Yo, I know you. Give me some money."
And then this is the part where we learn about Devlin Adams, her
Yeah.
sorority sister that she hates, and why her son calls taking a shit taking a Devlin. And Danny divulges that he calls it making a black pickle,
Ugh.
which also made me.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's just a throwaway. He says
Right.
it really quickly.
Right. Black pickle.
Yeah.
"I'm going to make a pickle Rick."
But then we get the jokes of using Devlin instead of shit. So holy Devon. This is not some bull Devlin fling, which was funny.
Yeah.
But we also find out the kid's dad is a deadbeat, a no-show,
Right.
foreshadowing. Yeah,
Right.
it comes up later in the movie.
He does not.
He does not come, but the
No.
foreshadowing.
Yes.
Yeah. But Catherine divorced that sucker, so wait a minute.
Yeah. That's why she was like, "I got an idea for you."
Yeah, so she comes
Yeah.
up with the idea
Yeah.
about getting divorced.
Yeah.
It's Jennifer Aniston's idea.
Right. Well, she didn't. I don't think at the time thought he was going to rope her into it.
Right.
Just say you're
You're
getting
going
a
to get
divorce.
divorced. That's right.
Right away, Danny surprise visits Palmer at work. You know, the school, because he has good news. He's getting a divorce. I like he calls some kid Damien that's yelling at him.
He's like, "You're the devil!"
"You're a fornicator." So he adds details to this fictional wife, and with a name, Devlin. Palmer gets upset that she ruined the marriage, but no. Devlin herself has a boyfriend, Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, a different doll.
Yeah. Not the guy from Rocky IV. not the Swedish guy with the chemical engineering degree. Not him. Palmer sees zero red flags in all of this. She just wants to meet the wife so she knows everything is okay. She needs to know the wife is okie dokie with her banging Adam Sandler. But this is one of the carryovers from Cactus Flower.
Right.
As I like that Goldie Hawn was like, again, so young and innocent and naive that she was like, "Oh, now I feel bad.
Because I wrecked your marriage."
I hope she doesn't feel bad. Can I meet her so I know it's okay?"
Yeah, that she truly wants a divorce, and you're not forcing her to get a divorce
Right.
because of me. That's what Goldie
Right.
Hawn's. So after he tells Jennifer Aniston's character she has the best clothes Old Navy sells, there is a shopping montage. Then the makeover, because she does not look like a divorcee of a wealthy plastic surgeon.
Right.
So she gets lots of expensive clothes, shoes, etc. to impress Palmer as Danny's soon-to-be ex-wife.
Right.
I do like that Keegan-Michael Key plays a hairdresser, of course, and we love him. He's hilarious.
Right. A bald hairdresser is so fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. But I find it funny that she has to get new clothes, and in the entire movie, Danny dresses like Adam Sandler.
Right.
He doesn't dress up at any of the restaurants they go to.
No.
He wears shorts and t-shirts the entire movie.
Right. When he gets to Hawaii, he looks exactly like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like there's no
In
change.
LA, he's got like khakis and dress shirts on.
Right, he has
But
his
that's
like doctor coat on.
right. But still, it's an unbuttoned shirt.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
Then we go to dinner with Palmer and Danny, and in comes Aniston being all sexy. And despite the weird rom-com arguing about erectile dysfunction and drug use, it all kind of goes according to plan. Until Catherine, or fake Devlin at this point,
Right.
answers a call from her real babysitter, and Palmer is overhearing this conversation and assumes that these are Danny's kids.
Right.
It actually takes Danny a minute
To be like, oh,
oh
fuck.
wait, oh no. So Chandler lie names the children.
You said Chandler.
Oh, Chandler. Sandler lie names the children Kiki D and Bart. Yeah. Why not Michael and Maggie?
I don't know. Did he not remember their names at the beginning?
I guess because it's not as funny as Kiki D and Alberto.
So the kids are pretty good and have some of the funniest moments and also tender moments because we have to show Catherine falling in love with Danny, and it's because he is a big daddy. I mean, a good dad.
Yeah.
But he kidnaps them to Pizza Hut to
Yeah.
coerce them to play along when they meet Parker.
Yeah.
Maggie, or Kiki D, negotiates first and gets $300 and 3 weeks of acting classes.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, or Bart, starts with his trip to Hawaii to swim with the dolphins, but ends with a PlayStation 3 named Nelson, 5 video games, and he wants to meet the blonde, that's what he calls her,
Yeah.
at J.D. Muffunnigan's and unlimited tokens.
So I do like that first thing he asks him for is the flying.
No, he asks for the trip to Hawaii, and he says
Yeah.
no. And he goes, well, what else do you want?
Yeah.
And he says, I want a flying unicorn. I want one too, but those don't exist.
Right. Back at the office, we have a woman with a single breast blowout.
Yep.
I'm surprised she didn't drown.
Oh,
But
plastic surgery jokes.
but Danny Boy tells Catherine about the kids already being on board, and then they have a playful, flirty fight while rubbing numbing cream on Boob Lady. This may be my real favorite scene. It's just the two of them talking to each other while kind of
Yeah.
dealing with a patient. I find it funny.
Yeah.
And I also like when Kat tells the real Devlin the truth.
Right.
At the tiki bar where she's like, I've had enough of this.
Right. We're not even married, blah, blah, blah. But that's not in Act 1.
No, that's much later.
Yeah. So at J.D. Muffunnigan's, Catherine shows up dressed to the nines. So I've heard this saying a lot, and I wasn't sure where it came from, so I had to look it up.
Right.
You're dressed to the nines, right?
Dressed in the nines.
So it's from the 1700s. The Scottish National Dictionary speculates that the phrase comes from the game of 9 pins, where 9 is the maximum score possible of any one throw. So it means you're dressed at the top of the score that you can get. Like the 9s is the highest. You
So
are dressed to the 9s.
She's dressed for bowling. That's what you're telling me?
That's what you got out of that?
I heard bowling and dressed.
Anyhow, back to the Funnigan shenanigans. That was a hard sentence. Maggie gives us the title of the movie when she's talking to them outside about improv, and whenever anybody says anything, you just go with it.
You just go with it.
Yeah. Also, when she says when they say no, you have to say die. They agree not to do that, but don't worry, it comes up later.
It does come up later. Just go with it. So one of the funny critics had in their thing I saw somewhere, the heading, that you see on Rotten Tomatoes, I think,
Right.
said that the title works as a descriptor and how you should treat the movie. You just go with it. Just let it do what it's going to do.
Let it bathe over you.
And you might have a few laughs.
Yeah.
Okay, so then inside McUnfun's, Danny says it smells like children's feet and skid mark underwear. Another Friends reference? Probably not. Sandler probably has this issue a lot.
Yeah.
Anywho, Alberto uses this situation with Palmer and Danny and his mom and his sister to pretend cry that Daddy canceled the dolphin swimming trip because he met Palmer.
He threw him under the fucking bus.
Right. He asked in front. He's like, my dad's not going on vacation because of you. And she's like, what? Cut to LAX and a trip to Hawaii. And as I said before, that weirdo cousin shows up to go too. He said he'll be the Dolph Lundgren to the Devlin Maccabee.
So that's Act 1. And we normally would say cut and print, but that's just the first act of the movie. So if you want the rest of the story,
You can check it out on Netflix or somewhere else probably.
all right, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back.
All right, mateys, look each other in the eye and tell what you love best about the other. Can't we just say it? We have to look each other in the eyes for this thing?
Okay, we're ready.
So ready. Looking into your eyes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I love your sense of humor.
You do? All of it?
Every dirty bit of it. I love your stories.
Oh, those can go long.
I love that you secretly have a huge heart full of kindness and humility.
And blood?
Yes, I'm sure there's blood. I think you're a nice person, and I love spending time with you.
Okay. I love the most that you fixed your nose.
Me too.
And I really love that you do stuff for everybody else and you never expect anything back. In fact, when I say thank you, do you even hear me or not? You're a great mother, and your smile, it's an amazing smile. That smile is magic. When it's been a long day and I think, all right, 20 more minutes until I get to see that smile. It starts my day, that smile.
Aww.
I even love your chubby ankles.
I do not have chubby ankles. I suppose I'm just Rachel, too. We are not getting back together.
Fine by me!
We're back.
We are back.
What did we learn from this movie?
Joe, what did you learn? Joe, what did you learn?
Well, Jennifer gets herself into some Rachel-level shenanigans. It's a bit more intense than making up a regatta gala, but it's along those lines.
Yeah.
I mean, without the Adam Sandler-ish of the movie, it would just be another romantic comedy. She's funny, but I get the impression she's just reacting to real-life Adam Sandler, and they made it into a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just loosely followed the script.
Yeah. What about you?
I learned that I can go to a bar and pick up young chicks with my wedding ring on.
Yeah, you better not.
As long as I lie a lot.
You're not good at the lie.
I also learned that I was right to ignore Nick Swartzen. Maybe he's a very nice person. I don't know.
All right, what are your final thoughts of this movie?
This movie only wants to be silly, and sometimes one man's silly is another man's garbage. That's a saying, I think. I laugh some here and there. Maybe we'll watch another Adam Sandler movie, like Punch Drunk Love, or maybe we'll see how good Jay Kelly is. Not Jack and Jill.
No.
I need like $25 million in my bank account before I watch Jack and Jill.
You know, it's funny because I was thinking, like, we watched, what was it, Remote or something like that with Kate Beckinsale in it and Adam Sandler. Remember that movie?
Click.
That's it. And we watched it because we love Kate Beckinsale.
Right.
We're like,
Right.
It's another one of those movies where she is way out of your fucking league, man. Just like, how does he do it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't like Click for other reasons.
All right. In the words of the girl kid, well, I never have to do that again.
Yeah.
She said that a couple times. There are a few funny setups and jokes, enough to get through the movie for sure, even if they do clearly seem to be Sandler-ish in their obviousness. He's a plastic surgeon. Let's see where we might milk that.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Decker is half his and Aniston's age. Let's see where we might be able to milk that. Swanson is an often over-the-top boob. Let's see where we can grab some of that silly jokes.
Yeah.
Then there's Aniston kids, the daughter especially, are good for quite a few laughs as well.
Yeah.
So it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All in all, it's fine. But what was the IMDb rating for this movie?
Well, the IMDb rating was 6.4 out of 10 stars with 288,000 ratings.
Ooh.
On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 20% critic score and a 59 audience score. Yikes,
Yeah.
that's still failing.
Not a lot of fans for this one.
Most people think, meh. So I'm going to read a headline for a review on Rotten Tomatoes that caught my eye. Again, this is just the headline.
Okay.
I didn't even read the whole review. But J.R. Jones of the Chicago Reader said, Aniston has starred in so many lame romantic comedies that she's become an industry punchline. That's a little harsh. But he goes on to say, but drop her into an Adam Sandler movie and she comes off like Katharine Hepburn.
Oh, yeah.
She
elevates the
seemed
movie.
really good in this.
Yeah, she's really good. All right, and because two of our listeners recommended that we watch this,
Okay.
I said, you guys got to write a review.
Okay.
Sandy D wrote in, Here is my review of Just Go With It, starring Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. This is one of my all-time favorite Jennifer Aniston movies. My favorite line is Catherine, these are not the booby bags I ordered. My favorite moment is when Catherine goes shopping with Danny's money. I love it when the sales girl says that she also needs a matching bag to go with her $1,700 shoes.
Yeah, they working pretty good.
The guest star in this movie is a wonderful Nicole Kidman as Devlin. So funny that Catherine's kids called taking a poop Devlin. Catherine's daughter Kiki D is adorable with her British accent, and her son tricking Danny into a Hawaiian vacation.
Yeah.
Another amazing scene is when all four are walking into J.D. McFunnigan's, that kid that slings his soda all over his pregnant mom's belly. As they're walking in, the looks on everyone's faces are classic.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine how much it would cost to book same-day suites at the Hilton in Hawaii. I love this love story as Danny and Catherine come to realize the love they have for each other. The ending is perfect, and I hope you enjoyed it. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston are a funny comedic duo. I give it 5 out of 5 coffee cups. Oh, and I cannot wait for season 6. Sandy D.
Thank you, Sandy D.
Our second review is from Lucy R. from Shropshire. Yeah. Hi, Misfits. Sending in my review on Just Go With It, as I promised. I hadn't seen it for a couple of years and had forgotten a lot of the movie. There were moments where Jen and Adam genuinely seemed to be laughing together and wasn't scripted.
Yeah.
Like when they were discussing the term Devlin and what it meant, and Adam kept slipping it into the conversation, and Jen seemed to be genuinely laughing. It looked improvised, and I love that. Favorite moments, Jen's entrance in the white dress when she first meets Palmer is absolute fire.
Yep.
And Adam's face when he first sees her, I loved it. Similarly, when the waterfall scene when Jen's bikini is revealed, she looked amazing and loved Adam's face yet again. The hula off with Catherine and Devlin is hilarious. I must say Nicole Kidman is hilarious in this.
Yes.
Also, during the double date with Devlin and iPod Guy, Catherine and Danny naming things they love about each other, their chemistry is brilliant.
That
Funny.
scene was cute.
It was very cute.
It was very...
Yeah.
There were some really good... I really think I would have liked it a lot more if they would have cut that beginning off the movie.
Yeah.
If they would have just chopped that first scene right
Right.
off with him being a kid.
And a fake nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut to some situation where he's using the ring now.
Yeah.
Don't go back in time.
Right. The funniest, best lines, nearly everything Adam says is funny in this film, impossible to name just a few. Jen's best line, it's Barbie and Grandpa Ken. It's one of my favorites. Best outfit, everything that Jen wears is amazing. A couple of things that weren't my favorite, that Dolph guy, I found him annoying. And who on earth would believe that he and Jen were a couple? Absolutely not, she said.
Yeah.
Also, the scene with Dolph and the sheep, not funny. But love the rest of the film. Thanks, Misfits. See you in season 6. Lucy R. from Shropshire, not London.
I had favorite scenes. I
Yeah.
really like that scene with the two of them. I like the hula scene. Like I said, I even like the idea of that guy showing up at the airport. I
Right.
just think they messed it up.
Yeah, he didn't have to be an over-the-top Adam Sandler character. He could have just been an annoying friend.
Right. Like
It
I
showed
said,
up.
they need to work the tone
Yeah.
lever needed to go one way or the other.
Exactly. Either go all the way Adam Sandler or do a romantic comedy
Right.
with Jennifer Aniston in it. So, all right, what is next week's episode?
The start of season 6, the one after Vegas.
Ooh. What is our synopsis, Adam?
R&R are the last to find out about their drunken marriage. As Monica and Chandler deflect signs of marriage. And Joey falls asleep as Phoebe drives him back to New York in the unrelaxy cab.
Oh, season 6.
Are you excited for season 6?
I am. It's fun. Do you know this one's called The One After Vegas, and the first one of season 5 is the one after Ross gets married.
Ooh.
So it's the one after.
Oh, yeah,
Both,
right.
yeah.
After and after.
After and after. After he messed up, and then after he messed up again. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
All right. We watched it's one of my favorite movies. I love Lee Pace. I think he's great from Pushing Daisies and stuff. Mm-hmm. But we found him in this movie.
Right, in the fall.
And the name of the movie is called The Fall. Yeah. And I don't know how we stumbled upon it.
I got it because of the director.
Well, it is the cutest, sweetest, funniest movie. The little girl in here tops every child actor I've ever seen. She's hilarious. And I love Lee Pace. And the story is really good and heartfelt. And I love it. And it's beautiful. The cinematography is beautiful.
It's a little violent.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they tell a story throughout.
Right.
That they keep going to. And people get shot with bows and stuff.
Right. So,
but it's very cinematic.
Yes. He's telling her this elaborate story. And so you hear him voice over, and there's an imagining of what's happening, and it's just gorgeous. The colors are beautiful. The cinematography is great. But the story is adorable, and I love it.
Yeah.
So
the little girl is so cute.
She is adorable. So if you want a recommendation, I think you'd like it. It's called The Fall.
Yeah.
Lee Pace, and the little girl's not a known actress. She's,
Kantinka Untaru.
But it's really cute. And then we watched, sorry, I lost my notes, Hell or High Water, which we had seen before, right? Yeah. But that one's good too. Captain Kirk, no. What's his name?
Chris. He's one of the Chris's. Penn?
No. Pine?
Pine.
Chris Pine. Chris Pine, and then the guy that he's in 30 Days of Nights. Do his line. What's that line you always say of his?
Oh, chef, so unprepared for what's coming.
I don't know his name either. Do you?
Ben Foster.
Ben Foster. That's right.
You loved him in.
Oh, Big Trouble.
Big Trouble.
Big Trouble with Tim Allen. If you haven't seen that, we haven't talked about it. It's really funny.
Right. He played Tim Allen's son in Big Trouble.
Right.
And you thought he was awesome.
Hilarious.
And so we kind of watch him, and then he plays a lot of bad guys now.
Yeah.
So he's this cute little 16-year-old, and now he's
like this menacing, mean guy.
Yeah.
But they're brothers in Hell or High Water. It's a good movie.
Yeah. It's a
yeah.
I forget that guy's name. Taylor Sheridan. He does all those westerns now.
Does he?
Like the Yellowstone. I think.
Jeff Bridges is in it.
Yeah.
He plays an older sheriff, which is really funny. Because I love Jeff Bridges old. I liked him young too, but I just really love him old. I think he's just hilarious. So, and yeah, that's all we've been doing.
Yep.
So, ready for season 6?
Ready for season 6.
All right. Are you ready to wrap this up and let these poor people go?
Yep.
All right, let's get out of here. We are so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you're enjoying it, please share with other friends, fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review.
And if you want to contribute your thoughts or reaction to the podcast, send us your musings and we'll share them on the episode. You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, come on. We'd like to hear from even more of you misfits out there.
Check the show notes for details. You know how to get a hold of us.
Joe, are you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. You have the best clothes Old Navy sells. Oh.